kind of staring into my soul right there. I don't know.
I was trying to see
I
what
know.
you had.
I don't know. That was I crumbled.
I
Yeah,
felt it.
I
When you
crumbled.
look in the man's eyes, you could see.
You can.
see,
And I wasn't about it.
Not this time.
It was out of love, not because of my capabilities, right?
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, man. So how you been?
I've been good, you know.
Yeah.
Same old,
Heck yeah.
man. Life keeps going, right?
Life's it. I'm excited for this next one.
Let's go.
Who you got?
Got for what?
The guest.
Oh, who I got for the guests? We don't got guests today. We're not doing guests today.
Well,
No, it's just us.
Special, just to let you know. Just us. Again. You have to do it with us again.
No. Honestly, I have an awesome guest coming on today. He's a great tattoo artist. Been one of my good friends for the last 2 years. Don from Don Tattoos. He's gonna come in, chatting with us. We're gonna be chopping it up, getting into a couple different subjects. So,
do you think maybe I can get like a fat discount?
yeah, I was thinking about getting you a tattoo on the show today. Actually,
Yeah?
maybe. Yeah,
You think
like
so?
right
Well,
now,
like
but only the left butt cheek.
Oh, the butt cheek.
Hey, the butt cheek, left
Man,
one. Right one doesn't count.
It doesn't.
No.
And is it like the Maniac logo? Is that what it has to be?
It has to be sticker form.
It's sticker
yeah,
form?
Yeah, he does pretty good stickers. I've been looking at.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So let's go ahead and bring
All
him
right,
on.
let's do it.
What's up, man? What's going on? What's up, man? Another day, man. You gonna spin for us? Go ahead and jump in, man. Any direction? Backhand from the guest.
Backhand.
That's what's happening. I
Don't
can
do
feel
it.
right now. It's coming. Minimize the anticipation.
If you land on it again, you're just gonna sit down. Right? No way, dude.
Oh, no way.
Oh,
10 push-ups. Let's go. Mystic Mac. Let's go.
You said it too. We want
We'll wait for the end. Yeah,
All right,
we'll
good.
push it. Let's get going, man.
man.
So how you doing today, brother?
Doing well. How are you guys?
I can't complain,
Good.
man. You know,
Good.
another blessed day. Got over this Easter weekend, so it was a lot of good fun hanging out with the family,
Yes.
watching them chase some Easter eggs. What about you?
I worked.
That's what I like to hear.
Literally, I worked all day, all night. I
Nice.
think I got out like 11 or something like that.
Okay.
Really?
What were you
I'm
doing?
tattooing.
Okay. Heck yeah, that's awesome. That's what
Yeah.
kind of tattoo were you doing?
The last one was a sticker tattoo.
That's what I was wondering. I was like that Kirby one, right?
yeah,
Oh man, I honestly, you know, I got that Super Mario movie coming out right now.
Right.
I kind of want to get a sticker tattoo. Like I just got this new Kirby shirt too with the flaming head. I'm like, man, I might need to go ahead.
So
and
can I
jump on
ask,
that
what
bandwagon.
is a sticker tattoo? I have no idea what that is.
I'll let the man answer.
So it's literally a tattoo that's applied like a sticker. So it'll be the image fully saturated, but have that white tattooed border around the whole edge.
Really?
So it's supposed to look, ideally, it's supposed to look like a sticker.
That is crazy.
It's supposed to look like you can literally grab the person's skin and just rip
Rip it
sticker
off.
Yeah. Even at the end of my video, I like pretended like I was trying to pull off
Really?
the sticker. Yeah, yeah.
It was
All
pretty
right, I'm
legit too.
interested,
Like I was
yeah.
like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that.
Are you?
Yeah, sure. Something like that. I've been wanting to get like a huge battle on my chest, like of just like all retro characters like Kirby, Mario, Yoshi, maybe even Starfighter, Star
What?
Fox. You know, just like, and I want it to be gory. You know, I just want it to be colored, gory, just like what's going on.
Man, this is like our childhood, like,
How do you just kill them
thing.
all
Yeah,
off,
you
man?
just kill them
Come
all
on.
off. Yeah, I'm thinking like,
Who knows
I don't
if they die? There's gonna be shedding blood,
Right.
You know,
What, dude, that's kind of
it's not-
intense, man.
I know.
They've
I
been in a
know.
war, but they made it. all right?
yeah.
exactly.
The
Like
only
me.
one, the one that I liked was Samus. Is that the one that's called? Is that the one that's right? Like,
Is that the one that has the big cannon?
Cannon
ball
for
on
the
his
arm?
does a little
Yeah,
circle?
yeah.
I don't know if that's his name in particular. That's
It
pretty
is.
close though.
It is.
It is Samus.
I think so.
Samus.
That's what I thought it was.
It doesn't.
If not, we're both wrong.
Yeah, but yeah.
I forgot to check it out. I think it's pretty close, even if it's not.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. That's the problem.
It's Samus. All right, it's Samus.
Well, right on, dude. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate the
so,
invite.
break it down. How long you been a tattoo artist? What got you into it?
All right. Technically, I've been tattooing since 2014,
Yeah,
so it ain't that long. Technically, I'm still pretty new.
really. Okay.
But what got me into it, honestly, there was just coincidentally a tattoo supply warehouse where I was at the time. A bunch of homies and I went there, bought stuff, and they didn't want it afterwards. That's it. Simple
what
as
got
that.
you.
I
That's
just
how you got all your gear.
yeah, that's how I started. Literally, they were like, "You can take it," and I was like, "All right." It sat in my closet for half a decade, and then one day I just picked it up and started tattooing my homies.
That's
Really?
awesome.
So you're like drawn stuff before? Has this
Never.
been like a passion? Nothing.
Never. I've never drawn. I didn't even doodle in high school. I didn't nothing. No artistic ability whatsoever. I'm a tattooer before I'm a tattoo artist.
Okay. So
okay, I
do you
like that.
do you depict art now that you are a tattoo artist? Do you like jump into a lot of different things like painting, maybe?
Yeah. So
acrylics and
So I do all artistic stuff now, but it's harder still. Like tattooing is gonna be my medium. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm a better tattooer than I am a painter or anything like that. But obviously they're hand in hand. So the better artist I get, the better tattooer I get.
Okay, awesome. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's awesome though, because honestly, like I used to hear a lot of times, like, oh no, you have to be the artist first. You have to be the artist first, and I'm saying I never really agree with that. You know, like I think that like tattooing is separate from artwork. It is an art form, but a different art form than art.
I mean, you could teach yourself anything.
Fair enough.
At first, when I first started, I was like
believe in that.
so like old school and like the tattoo ways of like kind of the same concept, even though I didn't learn that way. And then I thought about it. I'm like, literally, like if you really want a tattoo, you just do it. You know what I mean? You're telling me I can't make 10 free throws in a row? I can. It just might take me a little bit to get there, and then I'll do it. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
you can teach yourself anything, dude. It's that simple.
That's crazy cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many? I'm just say I don't know if you keep track of a number. How many like pieces do you think you've thrown
I
down at
have
this point?
absolutely
No idea.
So
I
go
have
look
no
at my
idea.
portfolio. It's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what's kind of like the piece? Like, what's your specialty? Is it kind of
So technically, I specialize in traditional.
okay?
It's either gonna be when I do color tattoos, I do like traditional or like Japanese traditional. And then typically when I do black and gray, it's way more like geometric, a lot of large lines and dots.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit of everything. Pretty much the only thing I don't do is I don't really do portraits.
Okay.
It's
I
just
got
not my preference.
you. No, I got you.
Yeah.
I can imagine that being extremely hard.
Yeah, I don't want to tattoo your aunt, make it look like your uncle. It's just, it's just not my thing.
And it's easy to do. I'm sure there's a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
not
people
my
out there that
thing,
know
man.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that is wild. I mean, yeah, we were talking a little bit earlier. I don't have a tattoo on me, and it's kind of now. So we talked about it. I think first ones are going to be like we have a child. I'm going to get the child's name. I know they say not to, but Adri's going to have some kind of, I mean, she's going to bear the child for 9 months and do that for us. And yeah, she deserves to have something, you know, and then want to get some dog tags from my grandfather and kind of like that whole shrine of him for, you know, he's a Vietnam vet, the greatest man I know. So, I mean, the guy's got to throw down something like that.
And that's
So,
typically how it starts. People start by getting meaningful stuff. And once you get a few, then you're like, that's tight. I want it forever.
really.
Like I pretty much
Really?
every single person I've tattooed, the first tattoo I did on them were meaningful, and then like a few tattoos later, like, hey, dude, you got something cool?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it, and that's what happens.
Really?
Yeah.
That's literally how my sleeves happen.
That's how your sleeves happen?
100%. I did this koi fish for my son. Well, I did this one for my daughter too, but I did this koi fish for my son, and I was like, yeah, let's just keep going. You know,
Really?
Koi fish, my son's name. Oh, let's get the kanji on there. I'm not even sure if the kanji's right.
I'm pretty sure it says Burger King right there.
Burger King and Taco Bell. And
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, and then just kept on going. Like what was cool, you know? Like,
Yeah.
And I just became addicted to it. And this is all 10 years ago. I haven't got a tattoo since, basically.
Yeah.
Me and this man are gonna link up here soon
Yeah.
and get some work going. We've
Get
been
the
plotting.
Battlefield.
We've been plotting together. Yeah, we've been plotting. It's gonna take some work, but we've been plotting on something.
It's gonna be that big,
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic.
and it's gonna be across your whole chest.
Well, we'll see.
We were talking about his leg,
We were
too.
talking about my leg first.
Like a
'cause
version of you, but Attack on Titan, right?
Attack on Titan. So the anime Attack on Titan, basically like Aaron bites his own hand, and then he blows up into this huge humanoid that eats other humans, basically.
Okay.
And I want to kind of have me do the same thing. Me, like a small version of me, body in my hand, and then the background being my Titan form, just like
man,
popping
all
out.
right.
So everything's like
It would be
epic,
sick.
but
It
it's
would be sick.
yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's honestly wild.
I have not.
It shouldn't be an anime.
it's
They're literally giant humans that eat humans.
yeah, and it's
What?
viciously like blood,
Like gnarly.
gore.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. So I don't hate to say it. My kids watch all these animes with me, dude. So when I started watching Attack on Titan, there was no dub. It was all just sub, right? So you have to read all the subtitles, right? So my kids at this point don't know how to read that well. My oldest could read, but the rest of them not really. They watched all three of the first seasons with me in all subs. So they didn't understand a word of what was going on, but they understood
visual.
humans eating other other humans, and that it was epic. So if honestly, that's like one of the first animes I try to push people on. Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, Bleach. So those are ones I try to push people to do.
Yeah.
But it's epic, and that's why I
wild.
really want to get. I want some merch like that too, because that'd be nuts to have an Attack on Titan form with the dreads just flowing. You know, like
That'd be tight.
Literally after this, look it up. It's wild.
Really?
It's wild.
I haven't watched anything like that in decade. Like probably like the last one I watched was just because I want to remember what Piccolo used to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Piccolo's my homie. Yeah. And that's when I used to watch it. My brother he watches it all the time with my nephews and everything. And he tells me all the time, or at least my little nephew, the youngest one, he's always like, Uncle Bear loves Piccolo. You know, he gets all crazy with it. I haven't seen any of that. So I'm actually very curious. I'm going to check it out.
For sure.
Especially if you eat part of your own flesh and then you become a different version of yourself.
Yeah, you basically just hit a trigger point, right? So like him biting his finger is like his trigger point, right? And when that triggers, it's a chemical that they put inside their bodies, basically that when they hit that trigger point, it releases all those endorphins and they become this super humanoid that's like 60 feet tall.
They're huge,
you know. And like
there's honestly terrifying.
There's smart ones that actually can do things and follow orders while they're in that form. And then there's just literally just a bunch of duds that they just transform and they just send them at towns to go as like war, this is their warriors that are going to go up in the front line. They just inject them with that, send them to the town, and then they just bust down the walls and start eating humans.
That is wild.
Crazy. Like
I might watch
bite the head off.
I might watch 2 minutes of it just to be like, I saw it, man.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen all of it through. Okay. I've seen it, and then I was like, all right, this is
just to understand it.
Ridiculous.
I'm waiting. I'm currently waiting for the next episode for season 4. I might be completely caught
You're
up.
that addicted.
Dude. I'm One Piece. I'm an anime fiend. Like I've talked to Don about it a bunch of times, and anime is a big part of like who I am. And it's so funny because back in the day, it was like, oh, you're a weirdo. Like you like anime? What are you talking about? Right. You watch Toonami? Like, what are you doing? You know, everybody hated on it. Now you can't go anywhere without seeing Primitive, all these different brands promoting all these Dragon Ball Z, all these. Yeah, because
you're still weirdo though.
I'm definitely
There's just more
weirdo.
people doing this.
I feel the same way, but I would have been cooler in this day and age if you know. I'm
right.
Still,
yeah, you were still born in decades.
True. I ain't gonna lie. I am a little bit of a nerd. I'm a secret nerd. But I do have like a giant tapestry of One Piece that's like above my bed. Like it's huge. It's huge.
Really?
It's like a hand done tapestry and it has an enemy on it. It's literally above my bed.
Yeah. And One Piece is another class. Cool. Anybody who knows,
it's cool.
You don't get almost 100. You don't get almost 1,100 episodes off of not cool.
That's true. That's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, 1,100 episodes. They're at I think they're at 1,056 right now.
What?
Yeah, I'm only at 1,008 because right now Funimation won't let me watch the rest of them. So. I'm trying to figure that out.
You're trying to get on that backside.
100%.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, but it's a great series too. So
all right,
if you ever get a chance, check it out. Attack on Titan and then One Piece. But you're not gonna have enough time for One Piece, so just skip through the good parts.
Yeah. So walk me through this process then. So he's trying to get this whole scene. How do you guys work it out? Like especially when you have a client like this who's like, this is what I want, or this is what I want designed. Do you guys like? Do you draw it and then give him like a rough draft? And he's like, I want this change. Like, what's this process going on?
I mean, I've been fortunate enough that I don't have to do that change thing. Tell me what you want. Let me draw it up. 99.999% I've tattooed it.
Really?
Yeah.
You're that good. So like this have you drawn anything yet for him? Like,
no, I did rough draft it, but I didn't show him.
You haven't showed him yet.
Yeah, it's none of his business.
I like that.
I'm going to put it on his leg the day we're going to tattoo, and he's going to be like, oh, this is freaking awesome. And I'm like, all right, we're tattooing it.
Yeah. This is what we're going
with. You know what I mean?
I got you. Is that normally how it goes down with you?
Yeah.
Like you just, like, someone's like, so I hit you up, hey, man, I want like, you know, part of the Constitution, like We the People, Vietnam background, grandfather's dog tags, and kind of like his, like, Marine stuff. And I just kind of give you like a plethora of stuff and you just put it together.
Correct. I mean, that's our job. We're supposed to be able to do that because you can't. If you could have done it, you would have already had it done it by now.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's our job, is to do that, to make it also aesthetically pleasing. That's the biggest issue, is people say they want, 99 things, but realize that 20 of those things will make a good tattoo.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? But like I said, most of the time, pretty much my biggest question is what you don't want. Once you tell me what you want and then be like, okay, what is this not going to happen? You tell me that and then we're good to go. There's not really much room there.
Dang. Okay.
That's kind of like leading back to like what the other question we were talking about is like, that's the tattoo artist part of it, right?
Correct.
It's knowing what's going to look good in the tattoo, knowing how it's going to blend together, how it's going to appeal to the skin, and being able to play that side of it too. Because that's not, it's not just a piece of paper. This is a person's body.
And originally that's what I was doing. I was just putting shit on people. You know what I mean? So now I got it. I think I finally got it. Sorry for the people who got tattooed by me early.
Practice makes improvement, right?
Yeah,
that's true.
And it's been a lot of improvement.
That'd be kind of cool.
This guy's killing it.
Yeah, you can have like somebody hit D up from 2014 to now, you can kind of maybe go that route. Be like, hey man, old clients come back. Let's do like a before and after, or like a new one.
About like a year or two ago, I'm from Washington originally. I'd made a post pretty much like, hey, anybody I've tattooed in Washington, if you fly out to Arizona, I'll tattoo you for free. I did like 25 people or something like that I did, and they were like, bruh, I've had this forever. Like, this sucks. And then got something cool as heck, and like now I actually had clients come back from Washington. Yeah. So now they still fly to Arizona to come get tattooed by me.
Really?
Yeah.
So where's your shop at?
It's on 51st and Northern in Glendale.
All right.
Yeah, it's called That One.
That One.
Yeah, which one?
That one.
Like that one tattoo.
It's literally called That One Tattoo Parlor.
Yeah. It's so crazy. I drive by it all the time. I've been driving by it. Again, we've known each other for 2 years now, and I've been driving by it. And then 6 months ago, I was driving by and I was like, yo, that's that one tattoo parlor. So I popped in. He didn't even know I was coming. I popped in like, hey man, I live like right there. He's like,
yeah,
what?
So like he knew I had the shop. He just hadn't gone.
Just
so
not,
he didn't know where it was at specifically.
Yeah. And I just popped up on him like, hey man, he's in the middle of a tattoo.
Yeah, really?
Killed it. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's so crazy because it's right here. I know we've been talking for we've been collabing for a while, but it's like, I didn't know it was like literally a mile away from my house.
Really?
That's so funny. I go to the Lowe's right there and that Walmart right there all the time. So
I'm heavily invested into this tattoo you're getting now. Like this,
I can't wait.
He's still thinking about it. He's over here like,
I know. I really am.
I can't wait. Literally, like he knows. We've talked about it a couple of times. I've just been like, we've been waiting for the setup on it because it's gonna be epic. I'm excited for it.
So what are you waiting for, if you don't mind me?
We actually had an appointment, but I rescheduled.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, it was that too, and then he's been super busy too. He's been doing a lot of traveling, doing a lot of big things, competitions. I mean, if you go check out his page, been winning competitions left and right. So that's cool to see him just blowing up like that. Tons of content creation. I mean, this man's been on it. So that being said, I've been doing my thing too, just focused on fighting, trying to get the next fight. So, and in the midst of that, just making sure that I wanted to focus on that and then not have the tattoo work. Because I'm going to take care of the tattoo that he gives me, right? at least 2 weeks of not anything extreme, right? Because like a lot of guys will get a tattoo and then they'll be in the gym the next day. Mm-hmm. And then they wonder why the color's not there. Ooh. Like, what do you mean? You just spread, your pores are going to sweat. Your body's going to do things. It's going to
it's happened.
You're
once
kidding.
or twice.
The ink will spread?
So it's not even that it spreads, right? It's like you're putting ink into your body on your skin, right? Okay. So if you're sweating and pushing out salts and different chemicals out of your body on this tattoo, and you're wrapping it, it's like you're gonna have issues. It's like it's gonna get overly dry, possibly. Then I'm not moisturizing like I need to. Let's say I'm wrestling and someone scratches it, or even just grabs it hard and
that's what
I'm
thinking. That's what comes to my mind first. Someone punching it or
100%. It's a wound.
Yeah,
it's a wound. I don't think people think about it a lot of times. It is a wound. It bleeds. It's like even if you get a little scratch on it and it's bleeding and it scabs up. Now you have a scab that's in a place where you don't want it at. You want to let that thing heal up. It doesn't take crazy long either. It's just I don't know, a good week after. If you do the right things for a week, it's gonna do what it needs to do. But a lot of guys will go right back to the gym and get after it the next day and then wonder why it's peeling or why.
Or taking too long to heal.
Man, that's crazy.
100%. So I just wanted to make sure I set up the time too. Mm-hmm. So when we did it, we had the time in between to make sure that the art was going to be what it needs to be, Because I've done it too. I've definitely gotten tatted and went back to the gym. Ridiculous, right? Like that's not the play, especially when you're talking about color. And we're going to have color in this piece, So when you bring color into the midst of it, if it's black and gray, okay, you might get away with it a little bit. But if it's color, you want to make sure that color sets,
How long do you think this piece is going to take?
I'd say 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, that's it? I mean, I'm not just saying.
I tattoo efficiently.
Oh, you do? Okay. So you all right.
I trust his word. That sounds good to me. Sounds good. Well, for the leg one, at least. For the one, especially stenciling it up. I think the stencil is the big, if we know what we want and we stencil it on there like we need it, the work is going to be the work, right? It's just busting it out, right?
Yeah, getting done.
100%. But it's when you have to think about it and go back and forth and figure out, maybe change and this, it's
change order.
Takes time,
Yeah.
But it's oh no, this is what we want. This is what we're going with. Knock it out. All right.
I like it.
Let's go.
All right. So competitions wise, how do you, as a tattoo artist, do you find ones you want to get in? And is that a challenge against yourself? Do you get invited? What's kind of the teeter-totter on that one? A
little bit of all of that.
Yeah.
So pretty much the tattoo conventions.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like any other expo with a bunch of whatever companies are. But it's for tattooers. Everyone's there to tattoo. Every show has their own competitions, normally up to 50 different ones. best black and gray tattoo, best color, best traditional. It goes on. Some shows are invite only, so it's only against high level tattooers, and then some are you pay for your booth and you get in, but then the quantity is way more. You know what I mean? So you're going between you're competing with 80 to 150 tattooers per category.
Damn.
And then there's others that are invite only. You may be going against 50 or 60 instead, but they're 50 or 60 of the best.
Right. Higher top. So how many have you done? How many competitions have you been in?
A lot.
A lot.
Enough that my shop's 50% trophies and 50% art.
Really, man.
Comfortably.
Okay.
I'm putting them on my floor right now. I'm laying them against the edging of my floor because I don't know where else to put them.
Well, I mean, anyone who out there wants to get a tattoo, I mean, you got to check this guy's shop out. He's got the hardware to show it. That is
100%.
sick, man.
Yeah.
All right. So what's kind of like your competitions? What do you like going for? What do you like challenging, or at least, I mean, I don't know. Is there a part of it where you're like pounding on your chest and you're like, I know I'm going to whip your ass in this competition. I'm just going to do it just so you know who daddy is. You know what I'm saying?
So realistically, at first, I used to pretty much enter anything and everything. And then over time, I've kind of started pinpointing which ones I would want to be known for and which ones I want to be a little cockier about. You know what I mean? So,
Gotcha.
for instance, like a color tattoo could be any style tattoo. Color portrait, color traditional, like it could be anything. But if I enter just traditional, so now if I win, my tattoo is the best traditional tattoo in the building.
That's cool.
Right? So now I'm pinpointing it. So typically, for instance, like traditional is one of my categories. Japanese is one of my other categories. So like stuff like that are like specific, because technically I can enter that Japanese tattoo and in the color category as well, and the traditional color. You know what I mean? It could do it over and over again, but now I've been doing less of the broad ones and way more specific because I feel like it rubs people the wrong way that way.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how does Joe Schmo like me off the street, how would I even look for something like that, or say like, you know, this, you have all of this, like, you know, achievements, this, and this. How would I even know? Where would I look to find that? Is there?
I mean, I have a little bit of an ego, so my social media,
It's just all over.
it's everywhere. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I post a video without it in the background.
Almost not one. Yeah, I was gonna say, like 2 minutes ago, I was gonna say, if you just look at his social media, you'll see almost every week that he's going. Anytime he's going to these events, he's coming home with 3-4 medals every time.
You're like
They're
biting on the medal.
Yeah, you know, posted up. You see any of his content creation videos, like very prominent in there, so you can see it. You just got to look in the background. You know, pay attention to the work, and you'll see.
And that's what it is. I mean, you got to think I have trophies and stuff in my shop. I'm not gonna go outside where it's hot as hell and take a video. It's gonna be in the shop, and what do you see in the background?
Beautiful.
So
Trophies.
do those events have like maybe like newsletters that they send out where they show who got those wins, like or anything like that as well, where they keep track of it?
Yeah, so some shows they do it where they post them on their social media and on their websites, and then there's also a thing called Tattoo Awards, where you can also go find out like what
Tattoo
artists,
awards,
how
yeah.
many awards they have. It's crazy. So I don't know who created it, but they're smart.
Yeah.
How many trophies they have, where they won, what category, everything. So it kind of breaks it down.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No,
cool.
I think that's phenomenal. I mean,
Yeah. Originally, I did it for like clients, right? So like, you hear that the tattoo artist has won a bunch of trophies, you're like, I'm gonna go give him my money. Now it's like I've won enough that I'm confident that I'm gonna win another, and then I'm gonna win another. So yeah, I enter them so that clients are happy, but now I enter it more for myself. Like for instance, like there's first, second, and third place in some of the categories. To me, third place literally is like stupid.
sure.
You know what I mean? It's a participation trophy
Exactly.
because I've just won others before. You know what I mean? So now it's like I am competing with myself to make sure that I'm staying on top of everyone at all times in every category I enter. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So like now it is more mental and for myself than it is for anybody else.
Do you have like those ones that come through, if I say like price match or try to like, you know, like Amazon had this one cheaper, you know, or like, you know, hey, this tattoo artist said he can do this one, but cheaper in shorter amount of time. And I mean, how do you approach those clients? Are you like, go ahead? Or do you,
I send them away.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Or what are ones that really like want your work? And but they're like, hey man, I can't like,
I'm pretty good. Like I will work with people to the best of my ability, but also it's a service. It's no different than me going to a bar and being like, man, I really want that vodka Red Bull. You guys have it for $12, but like I got $8.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sell me a drink for $8. You're gonna be like, dude, my drink's $12. So same concept. I work with people to a certain extent, but I mean, I know my value.
that's cool.
You know what I mean? So if people come in that way, honestly, I don't want to work with that type of person anyways.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So I legit like, more power to you. Send you on your way.
Is that one
I
of your
charge
biggest
double
red
for
flags?
cover-ups. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Like that's a red
those
flag
have
right
to be
away.
fun.
Yeah.
The cover-ups.
Oh, I've had people literally come in and be like, "Hey, I want this tattoo," and I'm like, "Okay, $800," and they're like, "No, absolutely not." They've gone, they got it for 150. They came back and they're like, "Listen, I should have gone to you. Can I cover it up?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, $1,500."
Oh man.
And they pay it.
No way.
Yes.
That is insanely wild. I
They
couldn't
save
imagine
half the
having
money.
something- Yeah, I mean, well, I guess so.
Just
Especially
spending up front. And again, you get what you pay for a lot of different times, right?
Sure.
So you can find cheaper tattoos. There's plenty of people, especially in Arizona. You don't necessarily have to be accredited in Arizona to be able to do tattoos. You know, you can just have a tattoo machine and do tattoos. But to be worth what you're charging people to be tattooed, to get those tattoos is a whole nother story.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
you know, to have that, to have those accolades, to have the competition wins, to now have portfolios and the shop and all the accreditation that he has, like, that's a big part of it too. But people don't take that in consideration. They're like, man, I'm just really trying to get a cheaper price. And it's like, again, are you trying to get the cheapest price on the tile, or are you trying to get the cheapest, best price done on your job, right? Like, I don't want my tile to be all lopsided. I want my tile to be straight. So if I spend $1,000 opposed to spending, you know, $500, it's worth it, because now for the next 3 years, I'm not worried about my tile coming up.
shifting up and doing this. Yeah.
It's gonna be there. You know, I'm not gonna have somebody come in 3 years and redo my whole tile, and now I'm spending double the price again. So
And most things are your value, right? So like you do get what you pay for. I don't know any badass tattooer that is poor
True.
because they cost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that simple. Why are steaks more expensive elsewhere? Because they're better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same situation. But the thing about it is, like, you don't want those type of people around anyways in the first place. Like, you are who you surround yourself with. So if my
Agree.
clients are all broke little fuckers, I might go broke.
Yeah.
no,
I mean,
I'm
so do you have like other artists in the building with you, or
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
just
yeah.
your building?
No. So I own the shop, but I do have employees, and they're all killers. They all do the same thing I do. They all are still winning trophies. I mean, this last week, like 2 weeks ago, there was a convention. I didn't enter. I judged actually a lot of the categories, and then the categories they entered, we just kind of sat there and waited, and they won instead. So like, everybody in my shop's a killer.
How many do you have
Yeah.
in the shop?
Right now I have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 total.
8 total.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big
And a
shop
piercing.
then.
It's all right.
Is that no? Or it's all right. Like, is there normally bigger shops? I mean, I'm not sure. I have no clue about the tattoo.
So quality over quantity is always going to be my bet.
Okay.
There's tattoo shops that have 15 tattooers.
Wow.
I don't understand the point of that, but that's on them.
that does seem a little bit extensive.
It's
Yeah.
just unnecessary. To me,
Sure.
that's money hungry. My shop, we all hang out outside of work. We're all friends.
That's cool.
We do Christmas and Thanksgiving. Like, it's a different type of shop compared to other places where like, hey, how was your
Mm-hmm.
weekend? I didn't see you for the last 5 days. You know what I mean? Like, it's never been like that. You know what I mean? So it changes. My atmosphere is a little different than other shops, and I keep it that way. So like people try to come and apply all the time. I mean, we can always instantly tell who's gonna work and who's not gonna work.
I guess you have that down as a systematic thing. I can appreciate that, especially in here. We have such a small knit crew that ones that do come in, they work out fine. Some that don't. Like you can tell right away because
100%.
like our task list for the women, even the guys in the kitchen, they're broader, right? You're not just going to be a server. You're not just going to be a bartender. Your task list is bigger, mostly for the demand that we have. Plus, keeping a small team, you're able to maximize like your own money. Right?
100%.
You're gonna have more people to get to, but you're gonna love it when you get that paycheck.
Correct.
But also, you're gonna be proud of what you do. And I tell them, you don't need to buy into the brand, buy into your profession.
Yep.
Right. And when they do that, they're running around here. I think they made more friends in the regulars than I could ever imagine possible. Right. Yeah. And we just spent Easter with our bartender. Her name's Mackenzie. She's like right here underneath the wing, and she just does everything. My little sister works here, and that girl is like taking a piece of this place and it's like running it as her own. And she's taking bits and pieces from it, and it's not just becoming like elevated tap room or whatever. It's becoming like, no, I want to go there. I want to see Erica. I want to go see Mackenzie. I want to go see Adriana. I want to go see Brett.
See, and that's how I feel about it. So like most businesses, they're thinking about the money end of it, not realizing that it's going to come anyways.
Right.
So people like, why I'm so thankful is our clients will come in and not get a service. Our clients will come in and bring us coffee. Our clients will come in and be like, hey, I drove by yesterday. I didn't say hi. I just wanted to come by. So like it's a different type. It's just a different feeling. You know what I mean? Like
might I
we get
say
invited
culture?
To weddings and everything. Yeah, 100%.
Culture, right? You guys are
100%.
building a culture behind the brand too, but it's culture. It's not just the brand. It's the culture, family. You know, it's loyalty. It's honor. It's all these different things that are virtuous that you guys are building that are the most important, and it's showing through your businesses that are booming, that are doing great. That you guys have that foundation.
And it's natural. That's the best part about it. It's super. Dude, we're getting invited to our clients' weddings and shit.
That's
like a huge part of something. Dude, it's weird how regularly lately we've been getting invited to weddings. Dude, I've never been to a wedding in my entire life until one of my clients got married.
It's really a big honor.
It's cool.
I think it's awesome.
Dude, it was a small wedding. It was only family, and then there's me. You know what I mean? Like, that's so cool.
Well, you fit in with that. I mean, getting a relationship with this guy, I'm just realizing, I mean, he's talked about it since we've met, is my relationships with people, how they've grown, the people I put myself around. I mean, talk about even just so you're right, saying just a tattoo artist. You're not just a tattoo artist to this guy. You are a friend. You are one of those you're able to talk to, go through life situations, and then, hey, man, you're going to do work on the side for me to, you know, make this look good.
100%.
I love that. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You know,
that's something that I enjoy too. That's what I want behind artists too, on the artist side of it. But also, like, we've been able to hang out outside of the outside. You know, we've done some videotaping too in the gym. Like, we've done some workouts together. Like, I prefer that. I prefer relationships where I can hit you up and text you like, hey man, what do you got going on Monday? Let's go. You know. So that's huge, man. I think that's the culture behind it all, right? Not necessarily having to win from all of it, because we're winning. I'm winning in just being able to know this guy. I'm winning in just being able to know you. I'm winning in being able just to be able to have those relationships, the moments that we've built.
Right.
That's the true culture behind it, right? We all got bills to pay. We all want to make money, but what are we going toward? What are we striving for? You know what I'm saying? Is it for the end goal to have the money and not have the people? Or is it for us to have the money and then also be going to, you know, Barbados with all of our, you know, all of our families doing whatever we want, you know, because that's an invite. That's an absolute invite.
Yeah.
I said, let me get the money first. But no,
you know, first.
But that's what I want. You know, that's one thing that like my brand is based off of too, is just creating the foundation that says, hey, you know, we're here. We want to be a part of the culture. We want to help create the culture, because culture is constantly changing, and we want to make an impact in the community, you know, and especially with like-minded people, because there's always those people that we're never going to get along with, some people that we don't agree with, you know, and I think everybody should have their own space. But I honestly want to have a space where I can have a relationship with the people that are around me. 100%. So I appreciate both of you guys in that aspect and how you guys are building your businesses. I would say family friendly too, but it's like, it's family, it's friends, it's business, it's all the same. It's all the same thing. It's a culture that you build all your foundation on. So that's huge. That's huge.
I love that. Always making the right decisions, especially for having other people's lives, like, you know, that are involved in this and they're dependent on you, right? Same thing for your shop. I can imagine there's a few people in there, maybe sometimes, that actually called on you for help on the side, or even just someone to listen to, you know? It's a big deal. And from Marcus' standpoint on having that culture, that community, that kind of impact, you running that shop, being that guy for those 8 people, it's a big deal, but you don't hold it above them. You know, I can guarantee, I could see that, you know?
You can tell in the way that they react toward each other too, because you can always see when the relationship is like, oh, I have one over on you, and that's why our relationship where it is. Or you could just see when it's genuine and people are flowing, you know what I'm saying? They genuinely enjoy each other's company, enjoy what they're doing together, what they're building, you know? It's just so much more authentic. So again, if you ever get a chance to check out a lot of his videos and all the stuff he posts on Instagram and everything, you'll see the camaraderie it's another level.
I was say, I feel like our content shows our shop more than anything else. So like, even if you don't come get a service, if you watch our stuff, you'll realize like, okay, you know what? Now it makes sense.
Yeah,
you know
just go hang out if you want to.
Exactly. It just makes sense.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Now I'm curious. Now I want to check it out.
I've been seeing it on TikTok too. I'm like just randomly just seeing it on TikTok. I think it's because we already have I have them in my contacts and all my other contacts, and now I'm finally getting more into TikTok. So I've been seeing it on TikTok, but I'll come by and I'll just see random him at a competition or him at the shop asking questions like, "What's your number one red flag?" You know, and like they're vibing like they're like, you know, right away like, "Oh, you know what? I got that answer for you." So it's pretty cool to see it all coming to fruition. For us. So
all right, I'm gonna check it out, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I've always been intimidated about tattoo shops. It's like one of those, you go in there and you feel like you have to leave with one, I guess. Or
tattoo artists are assholes.
That's fair.
Remember, I wasn't an artist prior. It's different. It does change shit.
Yeah.
You know how many times people come to our shop and be like, man, I went to this shop down the street and they were mean, or I went to this shop and they were rude. I'm hosting my first tattoo convention in July, like for my birthday.
Hey, congratulations. Where's that going to be?
It's at the Renaissance in Glendale,
Okay.
next to Westgate, the Renaissance Hotel.
So how, go from the beginning.
plug
How do you,
that.
how do you start hosting a competition? What?
Too much money.
Money invested.
Yeah, I would invest way too much money. No, honestly, I've traveled so much and done so many of the conventions that there were just too many issues in a lot of them that artists were complaining about. So,
Okay.
including myself.
Mhm.
So I just kind of figured that I could make it better. So I wanted to try myself. So yeah, so we're in the works doing that. It's called the Gila Tattoo Convention. It's at the Renaissance in Glendale next to Westgate. But see, you guys got me all happy and shit.
Hey, let me plug that one more time.
I'm stoked on it. I don't even know where this was going anymore.
Now,
Just keep talking about it. You'll be good.
now you're sitting here like talking with the mic like this.
So I'm doing my own now, and it just like I don't even remember where I was going with it because I'm stoked I'm doing it. You know what I mean? It's just what it is.
That's good enough. It's coming up. Renaissance coming in July.
Yeah,
that
last
is
week in
great,
July.
man.
Yep.
That's gonna be cool.
So what's the competition? Like what are you bringing in?
So pretty much I'm doing quality over quantity. So it's invite only, meaning you have to submit an application and I have to approve your tattoos. So technically we'd be sold out already, but I haven't approved everybody. It was already sold out within the first month of me putting it up. But
How long ago was this? Did you put it
I
out?
probably started about 3 or 4 months ago.
And it's already
And
sold out.
It would have been. I haven't accepted all the applications.
Oh, I got you.
So it's quality over quantity. So kind of what I was telling you. So invite only. All the contests are going to be against all other high level tattooers. There's so many issues in the convention, and I could name thousands of them.
Mm-hmm.
It would take all day. I'm just stepping away from all the things that maybe make the promoter the most money, but the tattooers hate. Does that make sense?
Interesting. It does.
Give the tattooers a better platform.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
People just want a tattoo, man,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to show off their work.
Yep.
Mhm.
They don't want a live rock and roll band in their ear while they're working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Just little things. I can keep going. I'm telling you.
No, man.
What's actually
Sound like a
yeah, for real. Yeah, it's that.
Someone making a list over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many artists are getting into this thing?
So 140 booths. by
140
max.
booths.
Yeah. So technically, 2 artists per booth.
Oh man. Okay. That's a lot.
A lot of
I mean,
tattoos.
I wouldn't say
It
that's
is.
a very
Yeah,
big
yeah.
competition. That's a
Yeah,
lot of people in
Is
there.
it going to be like a 3-day event or? is
Yeah,
it
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Heck yeah.
And it just the price of an admission ticket or what's
So for clients with that, it's gonna be 25 a day
Mhm.
or 60 for a weekend.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
bad
food
price.
trucks, everything.
So you can just walk up in there just to go like me.
Correct.
I don't want a tattoo. I mean, just to see it.
You might find the perfect tattooer to do the one tattoo that you want there.
Which I have seen that happen quite a bit, actually. People just go, hey, I'm just going to check it out. I'm probably not going to get a tattoo. Walk by somebody, really vibe with them, really vibe with their work and go, you know what? Today's the day. And get it done. And have a great time doing it. you
And
know?
I'm bringing people from like out of state and stuff. So like there's artists that you probably wouldn't have come across anyways.
Got you.
So it's pretty
Interesting.
chill.
That's
It's
very.
good.
I don't know. That's pretty badass to me
Thanks,
because
man.
I mean, not trying to be sold or not trying to do this,
Yeah.
but going and checking out someone else's passion, someone else's lifestyle, someone else's gig. Like I mean, mine would be like a gun show or something. With,
Similar, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
like
same
every
concept.
industry
Yeah,
has
same
that.
concept.
They all have a convention, right? Where they show off their work or their machinery or their, and this is the tattoo convention. This
Yeah,
is
same
their
thing.
industry.
Literally, it looks like a gun show where they have all they're selling different guns and parts. Same thing, but tattoos.
Yep.
Same concept.
Yeah. There's a cannabis convention that they used to have all the time too, and it was the Southwest Cannabis Convention. So it says cannabis, but there's no weed in the building. It was all just like pre-roll machines, different auger, like just different machinery that you could use to up your production on a commercial level for growing cannabis. So like it was kind of cool to go there, but they'd have 140 booths similar to that, where they're just either passing out like mock trial, like just the flavors of different
weed.
but no weed. Right? Well, this is years ago too. Now it's recreational, so they can get away with it a little bit more.
Yeah.
More people are starting to jump into the bandwagon and let people use their facilities and let them smoke inside. And then there's always the fire hazard as well too. You have to deal with the city on that. Make sure that
Should we have to do it too? Dude? Trust me. I thought it was gonna be fun.
yeah.
like doing the back end stuff, doing all the setup and everything.
Got to make sure everything is tied up, right?
Yeah, it
and
sucks.
everything costs a little bit too behind the
Oh
behind
yeah,
the
it's
doors, too.
ridiculous.
Are you all ready? Like, is there more
Yeah.
hoops you got to jump through?
Honestly, everything is exactly where it needs to be. I'm just selling booths now at this point. So now it's just getting more artists to apply. Because like I said, I could technically sold out, but I would rather quality over quantity. You know what I mean? And no disrespect to every tattooer, but some people just they love what they do. They're just not very good at it.
So as you being like the guy, what's kind of like your part as you're rolling through to make sure everything's operational?
All of it. So I'm doing all by myself.
No, man.
So all
You
of
said
it.
CEO,
Yeah, everything. Literally, I've done everything.
COO,
all the social
operations
media,
management.
King Kong.
everything. I've done all of it myself.
That's badass, man.
So
Congratulations to you.
Heck
Thanks.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
I think,
dope.
I think my purple hair is turning gray, but it's cool.
It's gonna be dope.
You're gonna have to redo that. I don't know if you
It's
know this,
coming.
but Marcus does hair. I don't know if you know that.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Don't listen to
That's
him.
what I heard.
You let me do
dude.
your
I heard
hair.
you fight on the side.
Right.
Oh my God, I wish, man. You know, that's how it really was. Yeah.
Or maybe if not, just
Actually,
let
I do
Marcus
dreads.
do it.
Yeah. If you see mine, I did my own. Today.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Let Marcus do it, and maybe if he does a
I
good
can
job,
cut
you discount that.
I
Yeah.
can cut hair okay. You know.
Not trying to be bald.
Yeah, yeah. If you let me cut you bald, I'll give you a decent lineup. It might be a couple inches back, you know. I might push that hairline back, you know, but it'll be there. You'll have hair still.
Push that hairline back. Yeah.
100%.
I know. I like that. I like what you got going on, though.
You should see it when it's like full purple though. It is
Yeah.
pretty rough. And,
It's a little faded right now.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, that purple hair. That's a trait.
Party
That's a
in the
trademark right there.
Yeah.
When you see the purple hair, you know that's a trademark.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's part of my brand. Yeah.
It is. I was gonna say with the logo, right?
Yeah, with the logo too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You
logo.
have to take a look at Marcus's shorts, shirt.
Oh
What else
yeah,
do we
yeah.
wear?
If you just jump on my Instagram with my fight kits, you'll see it. My last four fight kits have had his brand logo on them too. It's pretty sick, and you can't miss it. It's huge. So yeah, look for purple hair. You'll see it.
Yeah, it's literally me. Like I had a picture of me with my tongue out, which like, also is part of my brand. It's kind of my thing.
Okay.
And it literally is just a sticker version of my face.
Yeah. So
like-
what is the company called? What's the brand?
I am the brand.
Is it just Don?
That's the thing, Don Don. Yeah.
Oh, Don Don.
So that's the thing is, we were talking about this earlier. I think everyone is a brand. They just don't know it. You're not a person. You're a brand. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? I've just learned and was fortunate to learn early that pretty much everything I do and don't do are part of it. You know what I mean? So the purple hair was I just did purple hair. That was just what I liked.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that it was my brand. I didn't realize it. I changed my hair color a couple times, and people literally asked me if I was okay.
Really?
I believe that.
Hey,
though.
you doing good, dude? Like I went purple one time, but it went a little too dark. And someone's like, dude, what's going on? Do you have black hair? Like, are you good? And I'm like, it's purple, dude. It's just the angle. You know what I mean?
It's like
But
midlife
it's just part
crisis.
of it. Yeah.
That's great.
Or like if I make new stickers, people are like, oh, these are cool new stickers, but they'll still grab the face one.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, it's just part of it. And you don't realize it until like you're really putting it to work. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like I just recently changed my profile picture. It originally was just that logo. Now it's like me in a suit. Why'd you change profile
no.
picture? I'm like,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Right.
That's just getting ridiculous. But yeah, you just got to be 100% about your own brand, dude. Just be about what you're rocking. That's kind of goes to like the whole like the people around you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be who I am. The purple hair is just what I've done. It just worked, and people like it, and those are the type of people I would want around, anyways.
Well, truthfully, if you weren't true to your word or your reputation, I don't think you'd be able to have a big convention that you would run.
Yeah,
No one would be running to it.
yeah, yeah.
Everyone's like, Don Don's the man. Sticks by what he does. He's a good dude, and he's also performing on the side of your professionalism.
Yeah.
So like, let's run it.
And,
Yeah.
and even the people who don't, though, right? Like, you're always going to have people who love us. We're always going to have people who hate us, you know?
True.
The people who love us will be around. The people who hate us will not. So
Haters because they ain't.
Haters make them more money though.
Yeah.
I love haters. I have so many haters. They make me so much money.
Well, I bet.
So
you know?
much money.
Well, yeah, with the change orders, like, can you come cover this up? Yeah,
With that, or like they're still viewing my social media when views give me money. You know what I mean? So it's like, keep hating.
even if they put your name out there, even if they're commenting on anything, you know, like I've noticed that a lot of times, like that's the good thing about haters too. I mean, you don't necessarily want to be around them and have them in your repertoire, in your group of people, but it lets you know that you're doing something, because if you're not doing something, no one's going to hate on you. But it doesn't
100%.
matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're trying to be the best person you can be. Someone's going to hate on you. I had some guy randomly, I went to my wife's school and read to the kids. And just did a little questionnaire, just hang out with the kids. The kids like me.
nice.
I've been bringing some of my gear up there, my
What a
shirts.
guy.
and hats.
I know.
You know, I just like to be there for the kids. You know,
I'm
cool.
a piece of shit.
But I would have did that, and then I posted it on thank you for letting me come read to you on Facebook, and some random guy gets on there and he's like, oh, why couldn't you bring Jared Cannonier and Ben Henderson? He's like, you're garbage. I could probably beat you up. I didn't even say anything back to him. I'm like, why would you choose a kid's me reading to a kid's video.
Yeah, to come at me like
to
this.
come at me like this on anyway.
Yeah, what you doing on my knockout video?
100%. Exactly. Like where that guy face planted, can you do it on that?
Yeah,
please?
do it on that one.
100%.
Oh man.
But they're like just hating, you know. And again, I enjoy it too because it's like, all right, well, it lets me know I'm doing something out here. But again,
Agreed.
for him to hate on me going to a school and giving my time to children, like what? They're gonna hate on you for anything.
No,
you
literally
do.
everything. Our social media, our shop has gone up because people are hating on some of the stuff we've said.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Turn on your insights on Instagram so you can see your views and stuff. Like I think I have like almost 40,000 followers on Instagram, but I get almost 400,000 views on my page
right.
in a month.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, where are those 400,000 people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's 400,000 haters.
I
You
love
know what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
Or like I'll have people message me like, because we make a lot of videos. They'll be like, oh, all you do is make videos. Even though I tattooed, like, oh, I make videos. Dude, literally swear to God, I didn't respond. I posted a video and it's in quotes, all you do is make videos. And it was like a Family Guy, Peter, like, right? It went viral. 60 million views, baby.
No
Let's go.
way.
It's like hate on
That
me
is
now.
wild.
Yeah.
Hate on me
And
now.
all-
Then you
I didn't
sent
do
him that
anything.
video.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. All I put was, all you do is make
make
videos in
videos.
quotes. And I just did that little,
Blew
like,
up. Nice.
and then it was done.
Well, I want a part 2 with Don Don.
Oh yeah.
Two
well,
things. I want to hear about the convention, then I want to see the leg and the chest. I feel like we need to get him back on.
Once we get it blasted up, I'll come in here
Yeah.
half naked, show the people what we're working
Marcus,
with.
with the shirt off again, always.
So I gotta make sure I'm on my diet.
Right.
Yeah.
Cut right
Which
after.
is always.
Yes.
No, I'm just joking.
I just watched him eat candy.
Right.
That didn't happen. I didn't eat the candy. I thought about it. Though.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Rob, don't close your ears.
Well, hey man, it's been a great show. It's been a great show. I've enjoyed having you on too. We definitely want to bring you on again. If you can let the viewers know where they can find you on social media platforms or any of your TikTok stuff, the floor is yours.
Cool. Yeah, check it out at That One Tattoo Parlor on anything because we're everywhere. And Tattoos by Don Don on anything because I'm everywhere. If you type in Don Don, I'm literally the only one. Simple.
You can't miss it. Same thing with me, Maniac_McGee. If you just type in Maniac McGee on any platform, basically, you're gonna find me. There's not many other Maniac McGees out there, randomly enough. So definitely go check me out on Instagram as well. You'll be able to find him through my profile as well. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the full yard.
Yeah, you really got to search for me. I'm not. You have to type in my whole name because I'm not that big or exclusive. It's at Brett_Anthony M. On Instagram, that's pretty much all I got.
That was the first one that popped up.
Really? Oh, you made me
What?
feel good.
You're the top Brett or the top Anthony?
No way, dude. No, you really have to search. It's not good.
100%. Well, you know, we do got these 10 push-ups that we got to knock out.
Oh, you ain't that we forgot.
I got it.
Oh,
The way
artist
this works.
hands. Right.
The way this
Yeah.
works.
I'll bring out a.
I'll do 10 push-ups on a shoulder I had surgery on a week ago.
Oh, did you really have surgery on a week ago?
Yeah.
I got the push-ups for him.
I probably should have.
3, 4, 5, 6,
4, 8, 5.
I got surgery. No, I didn't. I'm glad to take him from you.